Lush jungle swallows the frame, heavy with the day's humid breath. From the dense foliage, Hiroo Onoda emerges, a ghost in tattered green. His face is gaunt, weathered by years, a testament to survival. His rifle, clean and ready, reflects a soldier's unwavering resolve. Onoda scans the jungle, eyes sharp, forever vigilant. Is he alone? Lush jungle, dappled sunlight. Young Onoda stands, resolve hardening his youthful features. His commanding officer, a figure of stern authority, stands before him, unyielding. Hold the island. The commanding officer commands, his voice echoing through the trees. Harass the enemy, he continues. Each word a hammer blow forging Onoda's destiny. Never surrender, the commanding officer declares, his gaze piercing Onoda's soul. That is your duty. The commanding officer finishes, sealing Onoda's fate in the jungle. On the sun-drenched shores of Lubang Island, Japanese soldiers celebrate, their shouts echoing with overconfidence. Convinced of their triumph, they revel in the illusion of victory, oblivious to the shifting tides of war. Amidst the joyous chaos, Onoda watches from afar, his gaze sharp and calculating. His expression is a mask of guarded skepticism, a stark contrast to the soldier's unrestrained glee. The weight of responsibility settles on Onoda as he prepares for a prolonged and lonely battle. Leaflets rain down, a silent invasion on Lubang Island. Onoda watches, suspicion hardening his young face. His immaculate uniform a stark contrast to the jungle's decay. He plucks a leaflet from the air. Eyes narrowed, he examines the paper. A proclamation of the war's end, a claim too simple. The jungle holds its breath as Onoda's suspicion deepens, his resolve solidifying against deceit. Enemy propaganda, Onoda declares, his voice echoing through the trees, a defiance against surrender. Years later, on Lubang Island, Onoda and his men patrol the dense, unforgiving jungle, their faces gaunt and weathered. Corporal Shimada's eyes scan the dense foliage, his rifle held ready. Private Kozuka follows closely behind, his weary steps echoing through the humid air. Emaciated but resolute, they move with a predator's focus, their mission unchanged after years of isolation. A sudden ambush. The soldiers emerge from the undergrowth, weapons raised, surprising a group of local villagers. Supplies are seized, a desperate act of survival in their relentless war. In the heart of Lubang's jungle, a small fire flickers, casting shadows on Onoda and his men. They huddle close, a tight circle of weary faces illuminated by the dancing flames. Meager rations of monkey meat are shared, each bite a grim reminder of their isolation. The oppressive sounds of the jungle echo around them, a constant, unnerving presence. The humid air hangs heavy, thick with the scent of damp earth and unseen dangers. Shimada coughs, a racking sound that betrays his failing health and dwindling hope. In the dense Lubang Island jungle, Shimada collapses, his body hitting the damp earth with a heavy thud. Onoda and Kozuka rush to Shimada's side, their faces etched with deep concern as they try to help him. Shimada breathes his last, the humid jungle air still around him as life slips away. Grief contorts Onoda's face as he prepares Shimada's final resting place in the unforgiving jungle. Onoda silently prays, the jungle canopy his cathedral, as he buries his fallen comrade with reverence. Years etched deep, Onoda and Kozuka patrol the jungle, their weathered faces mirroring unwavering resolve. Faded uniforms blend with the oppressive green as they move with practiced efficiency. They stumble upon a deserted village, huts rotting under the jungle's humid embrace. Silent and still, the village whispers of forgotten lives, swallowed by the relentless jungle. Kozuka's voice breaks the silence, questioning their mission. Sir, look around. Are we sure? Onoda's gaze sweeps the scene, his silence a heavy answer to Kozuka's rising doubts. Gunshots shatter the jungle's peace. Kozuka collapses, a dark stain spreading on his uniform, lifeblood seeping away. Onoda cradles Kozuka, desperate to stop the bleeding, his face a mask of fear amidst the encroaching darkness. Kozuka's eyes flutter, then still. Onoda is alone, the jungle's oppressive silence amplifying his desolation. The weight of loss crushes Onoda as the jungle's night closes in, a silent witness to his utter solitude. In the heart of Lubang Island's jungle, Onoda constructs a shelter from the dense foliage. The air hangs heavy with humidity, the jungle's breath thick and suffocating around him. Methodically, he sharpens his rifle, the rasp of metal a stark sound in the jungle's silence. Each stroke is precise, his focus absolute as he maintains his weapon. He is a solitary figure, swallowed by the endless green, a ghost in his own war. The jungle watches, silent and indifferent, as Onoda prepares for a battle that never ends. Lush jungle foliage engulfs Norio Suzuki as he begins his quest. Sunlight filters through the thick canopy as Norio hacks through dense undergrowth. Sweat glistens on Norio's brow, a testament to his arduous journey. Norio's determined gaze scans the surroundings, seeking any sign of Onoda. Each step deeper into the jungle fuels Norio's unwavering resolve. The humid air hangs heavy as Norio presses on, driven by his mission. Lush jungle envelops Suzuki, sweat-soaked and struggling through dense foliage. Lost within the emerald depths, he stumbles upon a hidden camp, a silent testament to a forgotten war. From the shadows, Onoda emerges, weathered and fierce, his eyes narrowed with suspicion, rifle raised. A tense standoff in the jungle's heart, a clash between past and present. Suzuki's voice cuts through the humid air. Onoda-san, the war is over. Japan has surrendered. Sunlight dapples through the dense jungle canopy, spotlighting Suzuki and Onoda amidst the lush greenery. Suzuki presents faded newspapers, their images a stark contrast to their isolated reality. Onoda squints, suspicion clouding his weathered face as he examines the images of a modern world. A flicker of intrigue dances in Onoda's eyes, a silent battle between belief and the undeniable present. In Lubang's humid jungle, sunlight paints shadows on Onoda and Suzuki, highlighting their weathered faces. The dense foliage creates a natural stage for the confrontation between the two men. Onoda stands firm, his resolve unwavering in the oppressive heat and tangled greenery. "I will only surrender on the direct orders of my commanding officer," Onoda declares, his voice resolute. Suzuki listens intently, the weight of Onoda's words hanging heavy in the still, humid air. Lush greenery defines Lubang Island, sunlight dappling through dense foliage. Suzuki emerges, resolute, determination hardening his features against the harsh jungle. He pauses, a lone figure amidst nature's vastness, his mission his only companion. "I promise to find Onoda's former commander," Suzuki vows, his voice echoing, "and bring him to Lubang Island," he finishes, a solemn pledge hanging in the humid air. His gaze focuses, a beacon of unwavering resolve in the heart of the jungle. Suzuki descends from the aircraft, setting foot on Japanese soil, to a hero's welcome under the vast Tokyo sky. A sea of faces erupts in cheers, banners wave, and flags flutter, celebrating Suzuki's return. Amidst the adulation, Suzuki's gaze remains fixed, his expression resolute, hinting at the quest ahead. Driven by duty, he begins his search for Onoda's commanding officer. In Tokyo, Suzuki seeks out a retired commanding officer, now an old man leading a quiet life. Sunlight streams into the serene room as Suzuki begins to explain the dire situation. The old man listens intently, his weathered face a mask of contemplation. A heavy silence fills the air as the weight of the news settles upon them. A helicopter descends, dust swirling across the Lubang Island clearing. The air crackles with tension. A retired commanding officer emerges, his uniform a stark contrast to the wild jungle. From the jungle's edge, Onoda observes, a silent sentinel amidst the dense foliage. His eyes, narrowed and unreadable, betray nothing of the storm within. The humid air hangs heavy, thick with unspoken questions and mounting anticipation. A moment of reckoning dawns, the past and present converging in this island clearing. The commanding officer approaches Onoda, his salute sharp. Their eyes meet, sealing years of unwavering loyalty. The weight of decades visibly lifts as Onoda's grip loosens on his rifle, the sunlight glinting off the barrel. With deliberate slowness, the rifle lowers, a symbol of surrender to a world irrevocably changed. "I formally relieve you of your duty," the officer declares, as tears carve paths through the grime on Onoda's face. In a sun-drenched clearing on Lubang Island, 1974, Onoda stands gaunt, resolute, a figure of unwavering commitment. He slowly presents his sword, the polished steel gleaming, a symbol of duty and years of isolation. The sunlight catches on his rifle, another emblem of his long, unwavering mission, presented with solemn respect. A palpable sense of finality hangs in the air as Onoda's long war finally draws to a close under the bright sun. His weathered face reflects years of jungle warfare, now etched with the gravity of this concluding moment. Onoda emerges from the dense jungle, blinking against the bright sunlight, a figure stepping out of time. A throng of soldiers and reporters engulfs him, cameras flashing, capturing his bewildered return. Onoda stands stiffly, a relic of a forgotten war, untouched by the years that have passed. His gaze sweeps across the changed landscape, confusion and disbelief battling in his eyes. A silent question hangs in the air as Onoda confronts a world he no longer recognizes. Onoda gazes out the airplane window, a silent observer returning to a world irrevocably changed. Below, Japan unfolds a modern tapestry of vibrant cities and serene countryside, rebuilt and thriving. The landscape's beauty is a stark contrast to the harsh memories etched in Onoda's mind. He sees the nation reborn, a symbol of resilience, yet a world apart from his past. Onoda arrives in Japan, stepping into a whirlwind of flashing cameras and expectant faces at the bustling Tokyo airport. A dense crowd surges forward, their expressions a mix of curiosity, admiration, and disbelief. He stands as a figure of fascination, his return sparking a complex web of emotions among the onlookers. Onoda, a solitary figure amidst the throng, embodies both controversy and enduring respect. In a stark, modern Tokyo hotel room, Onoda sits alone, a solitary figure amidst unfamiliar luxury. The city glitters outside, a breathtaking panorama of change that leaves him feeling adrift. In his trembling hands, he clutches faded photographs, ghosts of young men with smiles untouched by time. Each face is a painful reminder of the world he left behind, a jungle of memories now overgrown. His comrades' eyes, full of youthful dreams, seem to accuse him from across the chasm of years. Overwhelmed, Onoda stares out at the neon-drenched cityscape, a silent witness to a future he barely knows. In the Japanese countryside, Onoda stands before the weathered tombstones of his parents, their names etched in stone. The wind whispers through the tall grass, carrying the scent of earth and distant blossoms. A silent, mournful song. Onoda gazes at the graves, his face a mask of conflicting emotions, a lifetime of war etched in every line. He reflects on decades spent in the jungle, his unwavering belief in duty, and the sacrifices he made. Onoda is a man out of time, forever marked by the scars of war, standing silently before the graves.